G'day, it's Taro here from Sunland Caravans, and today we're going to have a look at a brand new Phoenix. This 2023 model is 21'6" in size, so a little bit bigger than a lot of the other ones we've been showing you. These guys have put quite a few options on it, so we'll start at the front and see how we go. Alright, so the first one is our normal Phoenix toolbox. These guys have gone with a grip sport push bike rack. What I like about these ones, they sit up a bit higher, and over the top of the toolbox you can get two push bikes in there, and when you want to access the toolbox, this one simply just leans towards you, and then you'll be able to lift the toolbox up and have full access to the toolbox. We've also lifted this toolbox to give the customers a timber storage underneath. You'll see we've got that there. They're going with a 4-ton ATM on this, so we've got a DO45 pin on there, your 4-ton chains. Of course, we've got our 12-volt jockey leg as usual, but we've also got our Manutech jockey wheel. Let's have a look down the side of the van. Okay, so these guys have decided to stay with the standard barbecues. So this is a Sizzler barbecue. These are great because they only take up a very small amount of room, and you still end up with all this space here in your through boot. But basically, you pull this out, nice stainless steel barbecue, push it towards yourself. Comes with a stainless steel plate and a roasting rack as well. Like I said, really, really good because they don't take up a lot of room. As we move down the van, these guys have gone with an optional 240 power point. A lot of people go with this option because you've got your external table here already. If you want to run a toaster or hot plates or air fryer or something like that, it's great to do it out here and keep all those smells outside and not inside your van. We'll go for a look inside in a minute, but this is our entrance door, our Aussie Traveller entrance door. You'll see here we've got this sail track either side. A lot of people ask me what this is for. This is for the standard cover that we give you, dust cover we give you. So you basically slot in the cover either side, and it covers up this gas vent we've got here, so when you're travelling down dirty roads or dusty roads, you don't get the dust inside the van. The van is fitted with Cruisemaster XT airbag suspension, which is the standard suspension on Phoenixes these days. They've gone with the optional disc brakes as well. We've got our airbag controls here in this little hatch, airtight dustproof hatch here, with our air line and our manual adjustments and automatic adjustments. We've got our entertainment hatch. So the entertainment hatch comprises of a 240 power point, 12-volt socket, and all your connections to run your TV from your antenna out here. This has a satellite dish on the roof as well, so you can actually watch that outside as well if you like. And we've got two marine speakers on the outside of the van. Another table as well. Got plenty of room, so why not put another table? We've already got a gas bay net down the front for the barbecue, but we also fit one down the back here. This just gives you the option of the ability to be able to run a barbecue down the back of the van, depending on where you park. Now, one thing I don't point out very often is our stabiliser legs. Our stabiliser legs are on the outside of the chassis, right out towards the wall, so you don't have to get down on your knees to get to your stabiliser legs. In this case, these guys have gone with our optional aluminium plate for your foot. So normally these legs come with a plastic foot, but we've fabricated these metal or aluminium plates here, just a lot more robust. They're powder coated, look really nice, and they're optional on all our vans. And if you've got a van already, you can replace them with those as well. Just speak to our parts department. Hot water system, so this is Gerard instant gas heat hot water system. We fit them to all our vans. Really, really good unit. Very, very happy with it. We come around to the back of the van. I'll point out a couple of things here. So up the top here, we've got a dual safety Dave camera. Now the van comes standard with a safety Dave camera, but these guys have gone with the optional dual camera. It's also got an Arbor work light. You can have these fitted to the front and rear. Really illuminate this area really well. So at night, if you want to be at the back of the van, you've got that. It's just good for security as well, I think. In here, we've got our plumbing section. So we've got, like I said, our Gerard hot water system. We've also got a Truma gas heater, two water tanks, so 190 litre and 60 litre. So we've got two water tanks, two water pumps for each one. We've got our red water valve at the back there. And again, because we've got disc brakes, we've got our reservoir for our fluid at the back here. We give you these diagrams on the inside of the door to tell you how to operate all the different valves for the plumbing as well. These guys have optioned to have these towel rails on the back. So these can be used as towel rails, can be used as many different things actually, but I find most people are using these for rubbish bags that they can hang on the back of the van, which really comes in handy when you're going off grid and you don't want to leave your rubbish on the ground, of course, but you don't want to store it inside the van because it gets smelly. Great idea to have it outside the van. Aluminium pole carrier, rear bumper, integrated lights, and your number plates as well with the number plate lights. We'll have a look in the back here. So this is where electrics sit. So in this case, these guys have got 5 batteries. These are 150 amp hours each, so 750 amp hours of lithium power. That's a lot of power. On top of that, we've got our Victron Multi Plus with 3000 watt inverter, and the brains here that runs all that. So in this case, you've got 2 solar regulators, you've got a DC to DC charger, and you've got your 240 charger all built into that system there. Works really, really well. A lot of power. If you've got a nice sunny day like today, you should be able to pump the power into the batteries really quickly, and then you can run whatever you like inside the van. Let's have a look inside. Okay, so now we're inside the van. I'll point out some of the features in here. We've got a full-size queen mattress, so that's the full width and full length. Inner spring mattress with a pillow topper on there as well. We have cut the corners of the mattress just to make it a little bit easier to get around the bed, but other than that, you can pretty much use your household queen mattresses in the van. Beautiful cabinetry in this van. They've gone with a nice matte finish. I really like this. It's very, very clean. We've got our CPAP pockets either side of the van, or cutouts either side of the van, with your 12 volt and 240 power inside the robes there. So if you want to run a CPAP machine or just charge your devices, it works out really, really well. These guys have option to have shelves in here as well. So we can have these as hanging or shelves. Some people will go shelves one side, hanging the other side, or vice versa. Talk to us and we're more than happy to accommodate that. Dual windows, of course. A lot of people ask me about this. This is a big request from a lot of people. What I like about having dual windows is you can have this bottom blind closed like we have now, and the top one open, and you can still have your privacy plus airflow or light, which is really nice. Got fans galore in this one. So we've got 2 Sirocco fans on the end of these 2 gables, one on the end of the kitchen gable and one on the end of the cafe dinette gable, plus our 2 NCE oscillating fans there in the center. This fan is 21'6", so what a 21'6" gets, differently to a 20'6", the bed end's the same, the ensuite's the same, but we do change the midriff of the van. So in this case, we've got our big kitchen with a big pantry down the end there. Normally you would have your fridge, a pantry, and then the cafe dinette. These guys opted to not have the pantry on this side, and what that's done is made this dinette area a lot bigger, so there's heaps of room here. In fact, if you went with the optional bed seat conversion, this would turn into almost a full-size or king single bed as well, which would be really, really handy to have. Of course, we've got our table pod on top of the trifold table here, which gives you your 12 volt outlets, your USB, your battery monitor, your inverter controls, your water tank gauges, and your 240 power points as well. And we'll swing around to the kitchen. I'm loving the colours they've done in this. So I said about that nice matte white, but they've also gone with this matte grey. I'm not sure what this colour is, Dove, I think, but our upholsterer will let you know. Those accommodations look really, really nice. With this laminate bench top they've gone with, it just makes the van look really, really pretty. They've gone with a hybrid cooktop, so 2 gas burners and 1 induction cooktop, no oven. With the cooking outside with the barbecue, I guess you don't always need an oven in here, so that is purely up to the customer. We give you quite a few different options there. Of course, we've got all our soft close runners drawers, and a few different options with their handles. So they've gone 2 extra drawers there, which you don't get if you've got the oven. Under the sink here, I have this cupboard here with a big space there. That shelf there is perfect for air fryers or big coffee machines and stuff like that. Plus you've got a little drawer underneath there as well. And then on this side, we've got a big drawer, and then we've got our bin drawer on the lower cupboard. So 2 big plastic tubs there, perfect for rubbish or to store dishwashing detergents and stuff like that as well. If you're wondering what this little box up here is, this is the Wi-Fi security system, so that's an option on all our vans as well. In addition to our Ibis 4 air conditioner, which we have nicely mounted in the middle of the van there as well, we have 2 fan hatches. These are MaxFan Deluxe hatches that we've started going with. They both have a hood, so you can operate them even in the rain, which is really, really handy, and they don't let as much light through as well. This is that pantry I was talking about, so because we're 21'6", that's the same size bench as a 20'6", you get this in addition. We have 2 shelves here, 2 lots of shelves here, so we've got this one pantry here, and we've got another pantry on the one below. So heaps of additional storage. You shouldn't run out of room for storing stuff. These guys have gone with the bigger 12 volt compressor fridge, so this is the Dometic compressor fridge, which is standard, but they've gone with the 224 litre. Same size freezer as the smaller one, but in addition to your 3 shelves that you get in the other model, you get a 4th shelf in this one. So plenty of room there for all your bits and pieces. If we step into the ensuite, we've got our fiberglass vanity, so integrated sink, washing machine lid there, a 3.3 kilo top loader washing machine. The reason we use these particular vanities is that the drain is right at the back there, so it does allow the plumbing to go right down the back, and it gives us room to put some drawers below it. We've got our linen press in the corner there with 3 shelves. heaps of room there. Overhead power, overhead storage. Another Sirocco fan. 240 power there as well. We've also got, next to the toilet here, we've got our recess for our towels, which I'll get Michael to video that when I step out of here. But you've got two rails, which is all illuminated, and above that you've got your hot water controls and your 240 and solar breakers as well. In addition to that, of course, we've got our fiberglass shower, so huge shower with a big seat in it. These showers slope, the floor slopes towards the drain, so even the van's not perfectly level, it will still drain. Couple additional shelves in the back of this one, because we've got a 21'6" van. And then we've got our shower blind. I call this a blind rather than door because this is actually a roller blind rather than a swing out door. Why do we use these? For a whole heap of different reasons, but weight is one of them. They're very, very light. They're very reliable, so we don't have any problems with these. You don't find that when you've had a shower that you'll find any water on the floor. They don't leak whatsoever. They're also really handy because as they retract back into this cassette here, that's a cassette, it has a squeezy blade that wipes the water back into the shower, so it actually keeps itself clean. But my favourite feature of that particular shower door is that the door is always open. So the shower is always airing out, doesn't get musty and smelly, and it does allow some additional light here in the bathroom as well. So that is why we use that particular shower screen. Okay, so that was the 2023 21'6" Phoenix in all its glory and with all these wonderful features. We've got this van here on display for a couple of days, but in addition to this one, we also have our Phoenix X that we've just had at the recent Brisbane show. That's still here on display too. So if you want to see the 2024 Phoenix X, this is the time to come and see it before it goes to its new owner. If you've got any questions or would like some more information on our products, please visit sunlandcaravans.com.au. Check out this channel. Please like and subscribe it. Otherwise, have a great day.